Introduction: Tourism can be defined as the compromise of the state of the people movement to and human activity in place throughout the regular situation for more than one sequential time of the leisure time. Tourism also covers the behavior of the European traveler to and check-in area extracurricular, their regular setting for at least one period in row of direction, business and the other purpose. Tourism industry began to grow in Sabah early 1918. Sabah is one of the states of the rich in nature and the mountainous geographical factor have made Sabah a popular state with tourist center in turn can attract local and foreign tourists. The research factor in the literature of the domestic and international tourism by analyzing the context of Sabah, using travel motivation factor and the impact of the tourist arrivals. Travel motivation factor is force the drive or attract people nowadays towards the migration. Travel motivation factor is important that relate to the country in the individual migrating with the impact of the tourist arrivals is something will affect a third of the positive or negative aspect in the tourist place itself. The research also about the support tourism development in Sabah.
Tourism is one of the increasingly important economic, social, and environment activity in the context of the world today. Several countries in the world now developing the tourism sector as their main sector that generates national production in SCAP 1996. This has shown a lot of evidence that the three elements can be used for each in the tourism sector in every country including Malaysia. Malaysia is known as one of the most popular tourism destinations in the world and culture and traditional tourism is growing and relate to the national economy. Sabah is which has three strong elements to be promoted as a tourism state. However, little knowledge is provided to study culture and traditional tourism in Sabah in terms of motivate economic status. From the previous study that the factor of visit to Sabah, it examined the motivation of culture and traditional tourism is just one or two attempts to study satisfaction of or review public interest. Tourism is also a sector that requires interconnect energy between the government, non-government and the public. The tourism sector is a major contributor to the income of a country and the large sector in the world market. This includes in terms of access to infrastructure development and accommodation provided in a destination visit by time user in the problems discussion about the state of Sabah. According to Gamson 1988 and Hannon 1919, it is important for a tourist destination to carry out development such as the provision of communication system and replacement for unlimited movement. The objective of this project is to carry out of the research regarding the tourism impact and support tourist visit to Sabah. To fulfill the purpose of this research, these are the objectives that will evaluate first to identify the tourism development impact of tourist visit to Sabah, and the second is to study the tourism support analysis on Sabah. Research question is to give a full analysis of this research. The main research objective are divided from two sub-questions, which is identify as what the impact of tourist visit to Sabah, and the last, what is the tourism support of tourist visit to Sabah.
The conceptual framework part is divided into two. It is independent and dependent. In independent round the proposal, we provide this tourism impact and to support for tourism development. This impact of tourism is divided into two, which is the effect of either positive or negative. The first impact is the social culture impact, help foster understanding between the community and international tourists. It can also exist an overall negative effect on the social and cultural aspect of the community and social problem. For the social culture support part is development in the tourist sector by its nature. Various support industry for the tourism sector are growing rapidly, such as accommodation cabin, recreation facility and entertainment center, especially in tourist areas such as Kundasan. The hypothesis is that there is a significant relationship between social culture impact and support for tourist development. The second impact is economic impact, is to reduce the problem of unemployment, open many job opportunities to the people of Sabah and dignify, and the demand for tradition handicraft are also increasing. Many economic sectors decline due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Declining GPD growth is also one of the effect on the economy in Sabah. For the economic support part is the in development of infrastructure such as air, water and land transport that can help improve the economy of Sabah. The governments of each country have a strategy to improve each of their infrastructure to meet this demand in South Asia. The hypothesis is that there is a significant relationship between economic impact and support for tourist development. The last impact is the impact on the environment. Among the impact on the environment that we can study and research are environmental pollution such as pollution of the sea, air, noise and the destruction of habitats of flora and fauna. For the support of the environment does not run away from the beautiful nature environment in Sabah, that is physical and cultural attraction. A unique and distinctive attraction is the magnet force that attract people to travel to a destination. Tourists are more interested in traveling to tourist destinations that have nature attractions such as beautiful mountain and island. In addition, tourist destinations that have culture and food attraction can also attract tourists to travel at this tourist destination. The hypothesis is that there is a significant relationship between environmental impact and support for tourist development.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Haroni Sabitino Asmi. My metric number is S54X5X. Next, I will continue this presentation part is research method, which one is this study was taken from a small circle sample, and this sampling is not random and sample selection with a purpose based on research conduct by us, and in this study is probability sampling method, which is use systematic sampling to be used as this study. There is the effect of know how many to negative and positive. In term is social, economy and environmental. And next is data analysis. Information from the documentation material was conducted to this study because to find out the tourism problem based on the sector in Sabah. Next, we continue this chart, and in month January decide the research title, and in my February and March we collect related journal, develop research objective, and in April and May writing the research proposal, and in May, June and July we decide method to use justification of research, and prepare questionnaire and draft proposal we do in same month is July, and in August, September and October is writing report and finish Submit is in October, and presentation is November, and report. And lastly, we do report in November and December. That's all. Thank you.